A lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to do. Use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hank.
Bortles now on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, follow. Hey. We got three. Three down. Move.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Gun. Get out.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, He's got a man wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Jaguars getting set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
You got him. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Bortles now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Hey. 4 down.
Again, it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.